Although I see everything's set. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that set up. And we'll go ahead and hit record. So, greetings ladies and gentlemen, Iron Torch 20 here, and we are continuing RPG series, or our ongoing RPG series, except instead of Thursdays, I think it's going to be more of a Friday thing. And what I'm going to be doing is some Final Fantasy 1 for the GBA. And I chose the GBA over the Ridge NES one just because they have some extra dungeons I think are worth showing off. And then with extra dungeons also means better weapons. This is just how it looks, so you get your option of playing Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy 1. And then you could also go into the bestiary to see like all the enemies there. These are just all my practice files. But I'll just show you everything that happened so far. And then you also get to see like what their weaknesses are and what they are. Yeah, see, there's Astos. That's actually going to be the first tough one. I'd say, you know what, I think I might as well just check Final Fantasy 2 while it's here. Let's just see what I missed here. Because there are a lot of different ones, aren't there? But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. So instead, we're going to start off with a new game. And then with this, you get to choose your party, and unlike Final Fantasy 3, once you choose this party, this is what you get to go with the whole game. So, let's see, I'll just go over the classes right now. Fighters, or actually warriors, are the strongest ones. They're more for the physical damage. They do a lot of damage. They also take damage well, so they absorb damage. And then thieves are good at running away from battles, except they actually fixed it in this one, unlike the NES one. And then they end up turning into a ninja later on that can use a lot of weapons. So monks are good because you can play with them unarmed, so they're actually really good on saving equipment. Except the downside of that is that they do take damage pretty readily. And then red mages are one of those jack-of-all-trades type of support characters. You kind of don't want to rely on these guys, but they are really good support. Black mages are great for clearing out large amounts of enemies. Especially like once you get in those tougher caves where you do want to use those, like those big spells. Just to wipe out large crowds of enemies. And then white mages are again support characters. In that they do the healing. They can also bring dead characters back to life. So I was toying around with different builds for this particular game, and I also had to research like what the weapons were from those chalice dungeons. So I think with that said, I'm gonna go warrior, red mage, and then white mage. I think that's what I'm gonna decide on. But I'm also streaming this on YouTube, so if anybody in the comments has any other ideas, they can go ahead and post those. Or if you want to do that on stream, that's fine too. Fortunately, I don't have my usual bottle with me. But either way, let's see, the way I name my characters, I name them after rookies on my favorite teams, so there are young guys. So with that said, we get to have another pair leading things, so congratulations, Rope 1, you get to lead the charge. And that's now Bears linebacker, Rope 1 Smith, he gets to lead the charge. So with this one, yeah, we'll go with Alex for this one. And then this is actually the third bull to be my red mage, but it's worked out pretty well. So Wendell Carter, congratulations, you get to be a red mage. And as for the white mage, you know what, you're the only one who showed up for the rebuild this year. So congratulations, Reynaldo, you get to be the white mage. And unfortunately, Reynaldo doesn't fit in 6 letters, so I get to go with Reynaldo. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So either way, this is who we're going to war with, so I'll just go ahead and get to it. And unlike the NES one, they kind of tell the story like after you choose your party, which it's debates as to which one's better. Because they do add like more visual stuff to it. But I think that's one of the charms of the text-based type of games, is that they kind of get to let you imagine it, which is one thing I actually kind of liked about the original Final Fantasy 1 compared to the remakes. Is that they let you like get to imagine it and then play it out in your head, just how everything looks. And that includes like battles and then who your characters are and whatnot. But then they have those other games in text like what was it? I mean, I played Deja Vu for the channel before, so there was that. And then games like Shadowgate where you can just like think up the most absurd ways your character ends up dying. So either way, what these crystals are is that, unlike Final Fantasy 3 where you're trying to, like, save the 4 crystals, they actually already have all the crystals, they're just trying to, like, reactivate them or something. So first things first, let's just go ahead and look at the, or what the menu screen looks like. So you have that, you have your key items, and then with magic you get to choose them by character, and the difference between the remake and this one is that you have MP this time. In the Ridge one, you had to, you only had like a certain number of times you could use a spell, which is all fine and good. And also one thing I do like about this particular remake is that you can go to optimal and it'll just equip all the best stuff for you, which I think is pretty cool. So status, you get to learn different things like how close you are to a level up, and then just your attack, your accuracy, your evasion, all that fun stuff. And then formation, this one works a little bit different because you don't get to have like back row, front row. You just place them by front line and back line. So Reynaldo is going to be the one hopefully getting hit the least. And also you do get extra like features here. So the good thing about this game is that they do add a run mode, so you can just get through stuff faster. And then before you could like have or hold the B button to dash. So let's go with 1 for this one. And I like going with black, so I'll just go with that. And also they do let you play in different languages too, so that's cool. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta equip ourselves. It was a little different from what they said. Except she doesn't dance this time. That's unfortunate. So first things first, I gotta get these guys rapier, and then I gotta get Reynaldo a hammer. So let's see, 3 get chainmail, and then everything else stays the same. And then let's just sell off all this stuff. And then if you press up, you can just sell them all, which is always good. I think there's one more thing I gotta get here. This is the church. If you if anybody dies, then you have to take him here to be resurrected. And here's where you buy items. Kinda wanna find the spells first. Yep, here we go. So let's see, Wendell you get one, and then Reynaldo you get one. I mean, the thing is that Blink would actually be really useful, except that it only works on the caster. So I think we might... Yeah, let's get Dia for Reynaldo. Hey, Blind Man's World, good to see you. Yeah, so I'm just starting, naturally, with this, so everything's going good. Let's see, just gotta get Wendell the Fire and Thunder. But hopefully everything's going well with you too. Let's see, Allies Defense. Oh, I don't have enough money. So unlike the first game, they don't let you leave, so you actually have to talk to this guy first. I do appreciate the host. And then you get this little fancy pants scene instead. But the interesting thing about this is that they like give you this quest first to say hey, you have to prove you're for real here. Yeah, there was a few summers where I just played the hell out of these games. It was actually a lot of fun. I mean, granted, that summer was garbage, but, you know, I enjoyed the game. So that's basically telling you to ask the dancing girl if you get lost. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind a little bit for money, because I want to get some potions and maybe a sleeping bag. And we get some usual imps here. Shouldn't be too hard to deal with. And also, what was it? I was watching a bunch of streams from NES Cardinality about this game, and I actually did learn a lot from him. Because he was doing like all these different runs, like speed runs, and then the 4-of-a-kind runs. And by the way, that's the bridge. Because he was doing those 4-of-a-kind runs, and then he was also doing the solo runs. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything like that in this game. Because I think if I'm going to do a solo, I'll probably just stick with the original NES. But either way, the goblins, they were called imps in the NES version. But those guys are just pretty basic enemies, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. But then, unfortunately, they also don't give you too much experience either. And I don't know if anybody else was always that person that had to make sure every character leveled up at the same time. I mean, I was kind of like that too. So let's see, that's I also do like that they tell you exactly how much your HP increased by. That's a pretty good level up for Reynaldo. So we do that, I just gotta get some items now. So the good thing about this game too is that the the NPCs get out of your way a little bit more readily. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. I don't think I can do much else. Although I might as well see. Because that's what we're going with. Although I probably should go to sleep too. And I probably don't have enough money for that, do I? Nope. Oh, and also if you go here, here's the tutorial. That basically explains like equipment and then items. So that is actually a really good way the game does a pretty good job of teaching you it early, because in the original NES version you just got thrown into it and then that was it. You pretty much had to figure everything out. And also I did watch a hell lot of Pro Jared's series on this game, because he was pretty much saying that they didn't know that you could equip stuff, and then they just kept dying early. And then also one thing I do like about this game is that they took away the ineffective thing, so that if you target an enemy and they end up getting killed by somebody else, then it doesn't say ineffective and you don't waste a turn. So that's always kind of helpful. So I think with all that said, let's just go ahead and get to it. Although fortunately the imps really aren't that big a deal. Although I do appreciate having characters that can do as much damage early on. So the only concern with this party is that they don't really have good high-level black magic. But I think the red mage actually does get a really good weapon. And I think I forgot to go over some of the stats, but I think we can do that as the game goes on. Let's just go ahead and take care of this guy. But either way, what I meant to say was that intelligence dictates your magic, agility dictates how well you run away from battles, and then strength dictates how hard you hit. And I think stamina indicates like how much HP you gain per level up. No, actually agility is how well you evade attacks, and then luck is how well you run away from battles. So as you can see, my party's really not that well suited for running away, which could kind of cost me. And then the later games, they split up magic by intelligence and spirit, so that spirit will be white magic and intelligence will be black magic. But what this is one of the Chalice dungeons. And to unlock this, we do have to beat the Fiend of Earth. But either way, that's another story for another day. Although, fortunately, these imps are going to be pretty easy to take care of. And this is probably, this is actually a good choice for your first mook. Oh, Reynaldo's getting good levels ups. At least that's pretty pleasing. And I think one other thing they changed in this game is that you can save anywhere. Whereas in the first game, you had to, I think I went. Yeah, I did not mean to go there. Yeah, I think so too. It's just not getting lost that's going to be the issue for me. Although we kind of have to worry about getting poisoned here. Whereas in the first game you had to use either a sleeping bag or a tent in order to save. Nobody got poisoned, that's good. Although I do like that Wendell's hitting harder. Oh yeah, this thing needs the key. Oh, I probably should reset now. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that. Because I kind of messed up on that one. Let's just go in and fight this guy. Let's see, Wendell, cure yourself. And then Reynaldo, cure yourself. Yeah, so we should be good to go. So I got to cross swords with Garland. Although I will go on record saying I will knock you all down better. Yeah, for those of you who played the NES version, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can agree with that. So I think we're just gonna be aggressive with this one. So I think we're just gonna let Wendell use magic, and then everybody else just attack. And then we're just gonna try and win this way. Okay, good, that did it. And then fortunately we don't have to walk back. I think they just go straight to the castle from here. So either way, that's Sarah, so we get to go with her. Although, I don't know, for some reason I just woke up with a sore neck. I think that just had to do with the way I slept. That's good old victory music for rebuilding. So we do have to talk to Sarah, so we get the loot. And the loot's actually going to be pretty essential to getting through a few things later on. Okay, so that's there. And then once you go here, you actually do get a cutscene. Which is the people rebuilding the bridge. Although it's a little, or it's a nice little change. Although that does make you wonder what the heck they were doing with a bridge in the first place. Or that they kept it out for as long as they did. But either way, let's not get into semantics with this game. Although it was always fun to give voices to those guys. So let's see, first thing we do is let's gotta go ahead and get to sleep here. And by the way, the prices do stay the same with the inns, and this is gonna be the cheapest one. So if I ever do end up, or once I get the airship, once I get the boat, we are gonna end up staying here a lot. So I gotta do that, and then I gotta go ahead and get some more items. Although the interesting thing is they do sell Phoenix Downs in this game, which they didn't do in the original NES version. So let's get another sleeping bag in case somebody gets in trouble. And you can never have too many antidotes. The good news is I don't think we need too many potions because Wendell and Reynaldo are both healers. So I think we should be okay with that. So let's see, 22. And then the second you cross the bridge... Oh wait, I ruined the moment game. But either way, the second you cross the bridge you do get the Final Fantasy theme. Which is always a lot of fun to listen to. So let's just go ahead and get to it. And then this is basically telling the story about everything. And that was our choice for the 4 Warriors of Light. Also, this is a really good theme, but for some reason I kind of prefer the NES one to it. Although I'm wondering if one day I should stream the second one, because I did just beat it recently. But I do think it is kind of a broken game. Well, then again, who knows, I might just go all out and then play the NES one instead. Or the Famicom one. Even though that one's actually more broken than the first Famicom game, or than the first Final Fantasy game. And unfortunately for his careers, it was the, well, actually, I'll just get to that a little bit later. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, because even though the NES game was great, it did have a lot of problems with it. And then one of them was like half the spells don't work, or something like that. But if you push B and select, you get to see the world map. I think the enemies are going to get slightly stronger a little bit later on. So then everybody just go ahead and beat these guys up. I think what I might have had mistaken on is agility, I think, is how many times you can hit. But either way, if you push select, you can actually see the full map, and then you can just zoom in on different points. So it's actually really helpful telling you where to go. Because I know in the first game they gave you a lot of things to work with, like they gave you a map, they gave you a... I don't think they gave you a guide though. So I know the Nintendo Power one did have a whole guide on this game. But they did give you a lot to work with. I don't think they gave you dungeon maps, but they gave you the world map. Although maybe someday I might be interested in the randomizer of this game. Well, that's a good level for Wendell. But if we go in here, we get to go to Matoya's cave. And then that's when they tell you about the broom talking backwards. Which is still one of the more interesting secrets in the first game. So either way, Matoya's missing her eye, or missing the crystal. Unfortunately, there are treasure for us to loot. So let's just go ahead and rob a blind lady, because we're good people like that. So let's see, our next destination is southeast of here. So we need to go ahead and make that happen. See, the thing lets us use our cure on rope one. And then we should be good. I don't think the rest of these guys are going to be that big a danger. And then we're finally getting a step up here. So I kind of want to stay away from the desert area, just because there are a few strong enemies. And I remember seeing speed runs of this game and then the second one, that apparently that's a certain number of steps depending on like what your time is or something like that. That dictates like when you get into a battle. It's actually a lot of interesting things you learn about this game just from watching speedruns. Like the whole random encounter thing isn't as random as it looks. This is usually what the formation I like to go with. Took care of business. Guys, I was actually kind of older the first time I played this. Like, seriously. I played it some just as a kid, but never really knew what I was doing. So I think we'll just go ahead and attack one at once. So either way, the rest of these guys shouldn't be that big a deal. So rope one, you can go ahead and take care of him. Although I probably should have had Reynaldo attack that one. Yeah, well. And either way, I am gonna have to get a new controller before Mega Man 11 comes out. Oh, and by the way, that whirlpool was the, I think the water chalice dungeon. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta go for. Although I do not remember those dungeons at all, so it's actually gonna be pretty interesting how things go. I don't know, I might practice some ahead of time, but we'll see. So let's see, where are we on levels? So we're 40 points away. I want you to go to this town if you talk to people. And of course pirates, because why not? So I think... although that's like temper comes in handy a little bit later on. So I think I definitely need to get Wendell that. So I think right now, yeah, we'll just get Blizzard for him. So that's just Ice 1. In case you were wondering. So we got that going. Let's just go ahead and rest up first, and then we'll kick some pirate butt later on. So hopefully everybody out there is doing well today. Let's see, I don't know how much or how long I'm streaming for, because I gotta help a friend move. But if you go ahead here, we can confront BK the pirate. And then we gotta go ahead and fight a bunch of pirates. Although fortunately these guys aren't too tough. There, you get to taste my new ice attack. Although, yeah, Reynaldo will go for that one. Although, fortunately, Roquan and Alex are taking care of business pretty well. it is interesting, there are already differences between the two. Because there are times where Alex is going to end up taking the lead, or being the lead character. And then even if something does happen to Rogue One, we should be alright. Either way, that's that for the pirates. It's a good level up for Alex. And Reynaldo also had a good level up. Anyway, that's it for them. And with that said, we got the ship, so now we could go or just sail around to different places. But I think let's see, what you have to do in this game compared to the other ones is you do have to dock at a port. So I had to go there or there. I think there's a port there. So let's see, I think, what was I gonna do? I think I was gonna get another spill. So we can just go ahead and get Wendell Temper. And that's actually gonna be really useful later on. Or just as the game goes on. Because those are the kind of things we need, especially in those chalice dungeons. Cures darkness. Actually, curing darkness might be useful. I think, yeah, we'll just get anti-shock, or we'll just get the one that guards against lightning. Let's go ahead and get that one. And then fortunately the sea's a better place to grind for money. Yeah, we gotta deal with sharks right away. Oh, those sea hags are always annoying. Yeah, well, we took care of that shark pretty handily. And I think in the Ridge version there was a level limit at 50, I think. Like, you never got higher than that. I don't know, but I could be wrong on that one. I don't think it, or I think the levels go up to 99 on this one. So instead, we're just gonna go ahead and take care of business here. Oh, I might need more interesting stuff to talk about during the grinding sessions. So I don't know if I want to make it like a Final Fantasy III where I end up speeding it up. I don't know, we'll just see if it's prolonged or not. Because ideally I want to do that like between parts, like I did in other RPG games. Although of all people, Reynaldo ends up out hitting everyone. So 326, I do want to get more equipment. Although fortunately, Buccaneers are actually good for giving you cash. So I just do that. Let's just go ahead and take care of business here. I think we'll just go ahead and get to sleep first. So I think after that I'm gonna go ahead and just get all the better weapons. Because I'm kind of thinking if you could just take out enemies quicker, I think that should make the grinding a little easier. Or at least that's a strategy I'm sticking to. Hammer. Broadsword or axe. So the interesting choice here is that broadswords do a little less damage, but they're more accurate, whereas axes do less accurate, but they do more damage. So I think I'm gonna get one of these two an axe, and then one of these two a broadsword. So rogue one, you get to have an axe. Let's do that, and then let's get rid of this too. Then I think I'm gonna grind up to a 450, and then after that. So I just want to get, let's see, another broadsword, and then, yeah, actually 2 more broadswords. I think that's what we're going for. Well, I think we should be able to take care of this shark a little bit better. Although I think sharks are a little bit better for experience, whereas I think those sea hags and those buccaneers we have to deal with those guys for money. Well, that did not go the way I wanted it to. I wanted. Okay, so that went okay, just not great. Which that's gonna happen in this game. Which of course, okay, not great, is probably gonna be the most important thing. Although I did also watch a while ago, somebody made a hard type ROM hack of this game. It was pretty interesting. Well, fortunately, the mages picked up our knights. And I think, out of all the status ailments, I think poison and darkness are the only two that stick out their battles. Alright, I know stone does too. And unfortunately, they kind of treat stone like death in this game. Yeah, so maybe we just all have to target the same one. Might be the easier way to do this. So we do have enough for another broadsword, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and just deal with it that way. Yeah, so we are getting a little bit further here. Cause I'm going for yeah, I gotta get up to 900 so I can get those 2 swords. And one more. So let's see, I think, what else? I know that Eyes on Final Fantasy was actually the set I went to the most. for this game. I think that's actually where I got the Final Fantasy 3 ROM from too. Although I think that site's been dead for a while. Although it was interesting, like reading about all the lore here, all the characters, especially the maps. Especially those dungeon maps were super helpful. I don't know how much of that I would be doing here. Probably not much. So we're at level 8 now. And then, although Reynaldo's oddly strong for a white mage. I mean, usually the strength doesn't go up that fast. Although I do like that Reynaldo's getting these good level ups. So I just get the weapons. And I think the scimitar is I think one a thief can get. So those are always good. Sell those. And then after that, we're just gonna go ahead and get to sleep here. Well, speaking of which, don't know when I'm going to sleep, but yeah, well, that's something to know. I also did do a particularly brutal strength workout today, so that might tire me out sooner than I think. I'm kind of liking the low volume of it though. I'll just go ahead and save. So actually, no, wait, let's just go ahead and check what kind of armor we can get here. Iron armor, that's all that more expensive. And then leather gloves, those are the stuff we gotta grind for. I will say this run feature is definitely making things a lot better. Yeah, so I think we gotta aim for about 1200 here. Although fortunately having these weapons should make it a lot easier. So I think next we gotta go here. Yeah, I think that's the spot. So I know we can go here too. So I think we could take a risk fight some slightly stronger monsters. Although once we do get to Fire 2, we are going to have to take on the Peninsula Power, which I think is right there. Although I do like that they kept that in the game. Although the interesting thing was it wasn't really a glitch. The way the Peninsula Power worked was that they like separated the map by like 8x8s by like an 8x8 grid. And then they put certain enemies on that part of the grid. But then this one got, or this part got the monsters from the upper continent. So I think that's why the Peninsula Power exists. Although those are some pretty interesting enemies. But I'm actually not gonna dare go there until we get to Fire 2 on Wendell. Otherwise we're not gonna have a chance against those monsters. Although I do have to argue if this group was better than the last one from Final Fantasy 3, but I don't know, time will tell on that one. I know that before I had a lot of terrible teams. I think one of my Final Fantasy 3 teams being the worst one. Or they were all just terrible players. So I'm just kind of going around the perimeter, just trying to find stuff to fight. Pretty much how this is gonna go. I think I want to at least beat the Marsh Cave before I end up calling it a day. So I know what the Marsh Cave is, like the first real tough dungeon. So I think we gotta stay a little bit closer to the original place, or just at Corneria, just so we could at least get a cheaper hotel. And that is really one of the important things in this game, is just saving money where you can. So we're at 690, so we have enough for 1 iron armor. And then I'm just trying to get up to, oh geez, that's 646, that's 1280. And then an extra 2,000, so I need to get up to 1480 before I can buy all that stuff. I mean, that is kind of how grinding's gonna go, so, yeah, I think for you guys, how do you feel about just the way this has been going so far? So I think they may or may not have cut down on the grinding in this game. I don't really know though. Although I would appreciate if I can get more monsters to fight. Well, that is always annoying that whenever you need to fight monsters, you don't get them. I don't know, I think that's just a stream thing. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I do need to order from Amazon tomorrow. And one of them being a new controller. Because this is your simple Logitech controller. And then when it, or when its shelf life runs out, its shelf life runs out. Just had to re-paralyze Alex. Either way, that's done with. I see Wendell had another good level up. So 841. Yeah, I don't really think I need to rest up just yet. Although we are gonna have to get 99 potions pretty soon. Because that's just our Final Fantasy 1 staple. We do have to get 99 potions. Or 99 heals. I think it was this when I was playing with Black Belts when I kept running out of potions. Just because those guys take a ton of damage. course, that's what happens when you play unarmed with them. So 1480 is our target guild. I would appreciate if we can get into more fights here. That's a nice overseas. So I think I only need about maybe 1 or 2 battles like that. And then now watch, I'm not going to get another Buccaneer. Oh, and you actually can go under this bridge, which is always good to know. Anyway, there's my phone dying. So we gotta go ahead and turn that one off. So I think what was going on in the third game was that I kept missing everything, and then this game I'm just not getting enemies to fight. So all I'm up trying to do is just money grind. Because unfortunately, even though this is a good game, it hasn't really aged all that well. I think we might as well just take care of this now. While we have the opportunity. Although that's what I do like about the GBA version compared to the other ones. Although I am actually going to try and do this a little bit more honorably and then try not to save inside the dungeons. Because I just think that's a little bit too exploitable. Although if you want to go ahead and give us an enemy to fight, that'd be great. Because I only need about 270 more gold. Or sorry, Jill. Although, how did you guys pronounce that? You always pronounce it as Gil or Jill. That's, I think it's Gil. But then, I know I did watch a hell lot of Pro Jared's Final Fantasy 1 series. And also with his streams, or with those kind of streams, it's really the streamer more than the game. Because I remember Jared getting a ton of views on those particular games. Although he did have a lot of fun stories with it too. Like there was of course what him and his brothers did, and then there was a cosplay story that he was Thief. Although people do love Black Mage for whatever reason. And he's a really cool character. So what did I go with in the NES one? I think the first time I beat the NES one I went with let's see, Fighter, Thief, Red Mage, and Black Mage. I think that was the first ever team I did. So just get these on. Because now we got leather gloves. And then barely had enough for 2 armors. And also, the heavier the armor is, the worse your evade gets. So you can't really dodge stuff as well. Now let's get a couple shields while we're here. Oh, the good thing is that shields actually don't lower your defense or lower your evasion. So now that our first big money grind is out of the way, we'll just go ahead and save. And then I think where we're gonna head next is this area. Although fortunately we do run into any sharks, I don't think they're gonna hurt as much. And then just everybody attack. Although, let's see, I think one of the reasons I haven't really been streaming as much is just the way my schedule's been shaking up. Well, first I had a double shift throughout the month of August, and then, let's see, now I'm coming in at 5 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I just gotta figure out like how to stream on those days, because I'm definitely not streaming Monday or Wednesday. Although interesting, I might have actually gone to the right one. So this one I definitely need to get, and then Thundara I also need to get that one too. Instead of being Fire 2 and Lightning 2, it's Fear and Thundara in this game. I think we got all this taken care of. I need to get that for Ronaldo. Although, probably could get... So we're not gonna go there yet. Instead we're gonna go to, yeah, because if we go here, there's a level 4 magic. And unfortunately, we're not in the position where we can learn that stuff yet, because we do have to grind up. Now, they don't take shots at Dragon Warrior in this one. So we have Cura. That one I do need to get, and then Anti-Fire. But if you go to the castle, now we get to learn who Astos is. ZZZ. Let's see here. So I think this is where we have to find Astos. Or not really Astos, but that or that guy that he's disguised as. Yeah, major spoiler on that one. But I think we have to talk to this king who Astos is disguised as in order to start the next quest. Let's go ahead and mess up this ogre some more. Fortunately, these new weapons are definitely making life a lot easier. Let's see where we are. I think there should be a cave coming up. So at least if we all gang up on one ogre, at least we can take care of that one. that's what we gotta go with. Oh, thanks for that, Avast. And also thanks for that, whatever, our elements. No, I really do have to unplug that external hard drive. Oh, those wolves. Fortunately, I don't think these guys are too big a deal. Yes, I think we'll just gang up on it. I know I do have to install or update my drivers again. So I think I've been trying to do that for a while. Just don't know if it's been done properly or not. So I do appreciate getting these first attacks. It's a good one for both of them. Yeah, so let's just get that done. Yeah, see, this is the castle. And then that triggers the next quest. Although I gotta figure out how to get over to that other one. So the marsh cave is gonna be down here. So that's where we need to get to. And then we'll just go ahead and take care of these guys. Don't worry, they shouldn't be that big a deal. Although, especially because Broke One and Wendell can handle one. That is a good sign. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some rest at the elf place and then just end up heading over to the marsh cave. So I definitely need to stock up on antidotes. Although I probably should have also gotten that spell that cures darkness. Because darkness actually does work in this game. And then that messes with your accuracy. Which it doesn't help when you run into battles like this. Okay, well that was annoying. In 2011. Incidentally, one of my worst years. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys. Fortunately, the wolves aren't really that big a deal. And at least this isn't like Final Fantasy 2 where you can't hurt enemies at all when they're out of your league. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go back to Elfland and then just go ahead and take care of business afterwards. So that is how Avast gets you. As great as their service is, that's how they get you. Is that they say, hey, you have this many problems with your computer. Want to fix it? Go ahead and pay for our stuff. So it is already 10 o'clock. Yeah, maybe might go at it for another hour and then we'll just call it a day after that. don't really know how early I'm getting up tomorrow. Although this is actually what I'm afraid of in the marsh cave. It's just surviving all the poison bites. So I think what I should do is I should go back and get that cure blindness and then cure poison. Because I don't think I'm going to be surviving the marsh cave without it. And the thing about poison is that every time you take a step, your character ends up taking damage. So let's just go ahead and help Alex out with that one. I will say that having 3 heavy hitters is definitely going to be helpful. I was tempted to do, or add like a black belt instead, just because I do like black belts a little bit more. But I think having somebody that can do a little bit of everything might be a little bit more helpful. Although, just curious for you guys in the chats, what were your favorite parties when playing this one? I think the first time I did this, I did Fighter, Thief, Black Mage, White Mage, pretty traditional party. I'll go over something a little bit different this time. Eden. I know in the original NES one, I think Fighter, Red Mage, Black Mage, White Mage, that was also a good one. So let's go ahead and get that for Wendell. Because that one we do need. And then Kira, Reynaldo needs that one. I think what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to go back to, well, not going back to Elfheim. But what I am going to do is go back to, or that place was, Provoca, to, go ahead and get more spells for Reynaldo. That's good, we are going to need some of those. So let's see, we got to go all the way up here. So we still got a little bit to go. Although once we do get the airship, the like everything's gonna be a lot different with just moving. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Although I do like that, I'm getting 3 hits now. Definitely coming along. Then there was one summer I played this game and then Final Fantasy VI. And then it was the original NES one. Then just played the hell out of those. Oh, that is one of the reasons 6 is actually my favorite one. Although I did enjoy playing 3. Well, for this channel. And hopefully I'll have a better time with this one. There was also times where I like, didn't really know what I was doing with streaming or just all sorts of different stuff going on. And then fortunately I'm in a better place now too. Well, I mean not literally, but just or just that circumstances around me. Let's get that for you. so... Yep, we got everything here. Although, fortunately, you can press up against the character and then against the NPC and they move faster. Whereas in the first game, you just had to wait until they end up getting out of your way. So at least that makes one annoyance slightly less annoying. So I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and grind up for a... Unfortunately, there's no antidote spell yet. I think I can get one though. Although I do have to remember to bring back ROM Hack Saturday too. That's because I was having fun with Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, just didn't stick with it. Or I might do Football Sunday. And then just so I can be real salty about my fantasy team. No, so then you don't have to slug through a whole 3 hours of all that stuff. So I'm kind of thinking Antidote might be a level 4 spell. So let me just check and make sure. Yeah, there it is. And unfortunately, we are not in position to get that yet. Although Darkness really could screw us if we're not careful. Now, do I want to get Anti-Fire? Or do I want to get Diara? So I think we're okay with Fire too. So I know that we need Fire 2 on undead enemies. So that's gonna be pretty helpful. Yeah, so let's get Diara right now. It's good, I do think that's gonna be a little bit more helpful. Then I gotta get more antidotes. That, and then we'll get 3 of those. Hopefully that should be enough, but you never know. So I've already been going at it for about an hour. Well, that's good. Not a good start here. When I do that, this is kind of like game screwing me over already. But fortunately, I can go back and buy 2 more. So I can be a slightly less salty potato about that. Although, incidentally, that has become one of my favorite expressions. Although I do say salty a lot, but still. Now I got Grimps. Although I think they were called Green Imps, but I think everybody always calls them Grimps. So I gotta go around this mountain and then get to the cave. So I think, yeah, we should be getting a little bit closer to that place. Although, fortunately, I could, get that drop on that Cobra. And Hardy Heart. Let's do this. And let's just go ahead and keep going here. And see, I think we gotta go. I don't want to stay out of the marsh though. So I think they have more dangerous enemies there. Although, what's the area that annoys me the most? It's probably the like the canoe levels, or the canoe enemies, or those river enemies. I think that's what you call them. So I think we should be in decent shape here. So let's just do that, and then we'll get one of these in. Oh, it's not like that, or that drawing for the sleeping bag. Alright, so now things are gonna get a little tough. No thanks. And that should be the first thing we find. Not that way. I think we gotta go down. No, I have such a bad memory of this place. I might have to reset now. I don't really think it's worth it. So I got 2 poisons. Although, fortunately, Wendell's carrying his weight in this one. Oh, a nice level up. See how much that's worth anyway. Oh, 15. Yeah, we're just gonna reset. Just ran into a bad one on that one. Alright, so take 2 on this. This could go just as badly, who knows? So I think I gotta go down this way. And then Reynaldo, you get to try out DR on them. Oh, nicely done. Oh, that was worth the magic, wasn't it? Let's just go ahead and leave here. Got another broadsword. Of course, one has to wonder what I was doing grinding for all that money then. Ah, well, at least it's worth the cash. thing was taken. Interesting. So you guys attack the zombies. And then Reynaldo DR again. I think that's what we're gonna have to do here. I do appreciate having that with Reynaldo. So I think the first time we're just gonna try and get everything in the, or we're just gonna try and leave. And then after that we'll try and get everything. Okay, pretty solid level ups. The rule here is just kind of stay down. Phoenix down, that's helpful. Cause I think I had to come back here with a key anyway. Okay, that was painful. And then Reynaldo, that's for you. I don't remember if these guys can turn you into stone or not. Kinda hoping they can. Oh no, nicely done again, Wendell. Unfortunately, these guys can fly so naturally, they got high evade. I think. Yeah, that's the key. I think all these lower ones have a key. Oh, I need to use magic on these guys. Marvelous. Which unfortunately means Wendell's the only one that can really do anything here. So yeah, we got Fira. Unfortunately, Reynaldo's poisoned. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta address this poison. Good thing we bought a bunch of these. And then Reynaldo, go ahead and cure yourself. And while you're here, let's cure Alex. Okay, so all these lower ones I remember had to, you have to have a Mystic Key for them. Now there is going to be a spike battle here, so let's just get Roquan and Alex back up. I do not like these guys. Let's see, temper Roquan. And then see if we can't null shot. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. And, enjoyed talking with you. And then see, Wendell, temper yourself. I think that's how we're gonna have to do this. And then just everybody go after this guy. Ooh, nice one, Wendell. Let's see, we got the crown noise. So let's cure Wendell. At least hopefully he can get out alive. So that means run away. gotta go up. Go left. No, to the up. Oh, that was funny how you missed a paralyzed person. I'll just go ahead and laugh at that skeleton for that. You get out of my way, bat. Let's get those zombies and then Wendell if you want to go ahead. Or actually Reynaldo if you want to go ahead and DR these guys, that'd be great. So we're up to 32 now. Now we're down at 32 magic points. So we gotta go ahead and deal with stuff here. Let's just have everybody attack the same guy. I think that's how we're gonna have to go about doing this. Now we gotta, the first thing we gotta do is just survive this part. So I think Wendell might have to start healing now. Or doing the healing. Is this it? Yeah, there we are. That's how you know what, I think we can fight these things. So I know that. Yeah, I probably should have done that instead of using DR on them. They just were not worth it. Let's get that. And then we're gonna go ahead and get the hell out of here. So I think Wendell can Kira. Oh, they're paralyzed. Always fun. One, two, four. Good, we made it. So let's see, how far do we gotta go? Kinda ways away. But if we get in trouble, we always have a sleeping bag. At least we were able to get our hands on a Phoenix down too while we were there. So let's take care of these guys. Hopefully they shouldn't be too tough to deal with. Although I am interested in watching those speedruns of RPGs. Like I was watching that Caleb Hart trying to do that Chrono Trigger one. Don't know how he's pulled that one off. But I did watch a Toad 224840 Final Fantasy 2 for NES. Although what was really good about that one? And then you could exploit it so that you could use a level 10 frog spell and kill the final boss. So we're almost there. First we gotta deal with one more Cobra. Alright, made it. Just go ahead and get our butts asleep. So I think with all that out of the way, let's see, I gotta sell that extra broadsword, don't I? Now we can go ahead and sell the stabs too. And Ronaldo's shirt. So I'm already up to level 12. Interesting. I can go ahead and get Thundara for a window. I think I had to get anti-fire too for Ronaldo. So let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, so I'm not quite at a level yet where I can get those spells. I do want to get haste. I think that's the important one. But I'm gonna try and be ballsy here, see if I can beat Astos now. After I get a sleeping bag. And then let's get a hat, because we can. So now that we got that out of the way, we got to go ahead and get some items. 2 of those, 2 of those. Oh, they have tents this time. Yeah, we definitely need a stone cure. And we definitely need to stock up on those down the road. Ah, yes, Mithril. I already went over you in Final Fantasy 2. Fortunately, we are re-equipped, so now we're gonna try and take on Astos here. And let's see if we have what it takes to actually beat him. Because I remember watching NES Cardinality do his like solo runs. And then what happened was it actually took him longer just to beat Astos on solo Thief than it did for him to beat the game as anybody else. Which is really just how useless a thief class is in that particular port, or in the original game. Because what was supposed to happen was that thieves were supposed to have high luck so they can run from battles. But then they made it so that didn't really work. I mean, it was just a mistake in programming. Another nice level up for Ronaldo, I like that. So I think I might actually put Alex ahead of Roquan here. Just 'cause I think he's leveling up a little bit better. At least for fighting. Although I am curious to see who ends up dying the most here. I don't know, if I had to pick one, I'd probably put my money on Roquan. Just because he's in the front, or is one of the front characters. And then they're gonna get attacked the most anyway. Or it might be Alex, who knows. Although we're gonna see. As I know, let's use a sleeping bag here. Well, that little cocoon thing. That always cracks me up. So then we're gonna save here, and then we're gonna pray. And then it turns out this guy's Astos the whole time. Although I kinda did like the music for the PC port too. Or the PlayStation port. Look at it, sounded more XCOM-y. Yeah, it turns out he's got Matoya's crystal. Oh, we'll see about that. Anyway, I'm prepared for something very bad to happen to Alex here. So that's why he's a top character. So we're gonna temper Roquan. And then let's set up a defenses. Yeah, see, he has a rub spell in the original game. Oh, it didn't work. But then it's actually death in this one. I think while Alex is still alive, let's temper him too. Let's see, is there anything else that Reynaldo can do? I think he's gonna have to attack. Also, like in everyone Pro Jared played it where they had lost intelligence instead of slow. They were just making fun of that the whole time. I don't know why that was so funny, but it was. So basically Alex is completely neutered now. Although we did actually end up beating him. And then fortunately Roquan got the job done. So now that we got the Crystal Eye, we gotta go back to Matoya. And then give that back to her. Oh, we gotta save first. Because somehow nobody died. Even though he did try to rub out Alex right away. Although this could be a problem. So I don't really think these enemies are that big a deal anymore. And I'll just go ahead and clean up the remaining guys. Although that temper spell is going to be hellishly useful down the road, or going forward. Because I don't think that spell worked on the NES one either. And then there was other stuff like darkness, and then it might have been like the hold or the focus or something like that that also didn't work. I am pleased that Wendell's actually doing a lot of damage early on. Except that is kind of the thing with the red mage, is that he starts out hellishly useful early on in the game and then just doesn't do as much as the game goes on. So let's see here. We're getting a little bit closer to Elfheim. I think that's the name of the place. I'll just go ahead and deal with you. Though we are kind of running over these enemies at a good rate. Kind of like it. So let's go ahead and deal with these guys. And then... fortunately, that is some good news. But while we're here, let's just see if we can get those level 4 spells. So I definitely want to get... okay, so it looks like Reynaldo can get a level 4. Let's see if Wendell can get level 4 yet. Nope, not yet. Yeah, so I think while we're here... actually, we do want the No Frost. And there is a very, very good reason for that. And now let's go ahead and deal with them. Now, fortunately, we should be able to wipe these guys out at a pretty good rate. Time it is. Okay, 10:30. And then see, we're also gonna try and, yeah, I think starting next episode we're actually gonna try and take a whack at the Peninsula Power. But I don't think it's as glitchy as it is in the first NES one. But I do like that they actually kept that there. So where the heck do I need to go again? Yeah, that's where I need to go. Left. So we go under the bridge. I did try Pansering Scallops for the first time today. Actually, it was alright. Then had that with some asparagus and some mushrooms. It's actually a pretty good meal. I think I'm gonna need a call today soon. I do want to take care of this though. Maybe I should have gotten that cure poison. But that is why we buy 10 antidotes. Even though eventually we're gonna have to have 99 of those too. Now that we got the jump tonic, we can go ahead and use that on the prince. Yeah, thanks for that. Although they don't have to look good, they just have to save the world. Unfortunately, they took those wolf fights pretty well. Now we handled those blue wolves. Although I am wondering if I should make a playlist of this series. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do that for YouTube anyway. But I don't know if I should do the same thing for Twitch. I think there are a couple of things I could delete. Yeah, so we gotta do that, and then we gotta wake up the prince. Because after that, we gotta go raiding with the key. I don't know, let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. That's what happened when your feet get itchy. Although I'm wondering if I should just switch this to Thursday. Because the problem with Thursday is that I get home, I don't get home until like 8:30, or until like 8. I gotta do that, and I gotta eat, and then, you know, by the time 9:30 comes around, or like 10, I'm just too damn tired. So I gotta figure something out with that. So I don't really want to do this series on Fridays. Or do I want to do a series on Tuesdays? I don't know, still a lot of things I gotta figure out. Fortunately, the print is out. That's the thing you do whenever you get something important. Although I do have to wonder how much his muscles atrophied after that. Well, then again, I don't think Astos made him age. So I think what I'm gonna do is just grind up for one more spell. At least one more Reynaldo spells. So I can at least get that cure poison. So I think that is the way we're gonna play this. Oh boy, more wolves. I will say some of my favorite series have been on the GBA. Because I know that they ported, I think like the first 6 Final Fantasy games over to the GBA. And there were actually some good ones, plenty of good ones. So I think Final Fantasy 6 might have been like a straight replace. Or at least 4, 5, and 6 were, I think. Although I definitely do need to do 4 for this channel. But I think when I do that, I'll just do the original SNES one. Go ahead and wipe these guys out. So let's just go ahead and take care of business. Need about 250 more. That's why I'm trying to get that done. think, yeah, I think what my plan might be is, it might actually be Tuesdays when I end up playing this. So I'm thinking that probably makes the most sense. And then Wednesdays have been my easy days so far. Of course, the thing is, I gotta get up early Thursday. I mean, for Tuesday and Thursday. I would appreciate if I could get this done soon. Nice motorcycle outside. Yeah, admittedly, this room is not the best when it comes to streaming. Thought I heard something. Just a little more. Hopefully this should be it. Yeah, there we are. So we at level 14 yet. Yeah, I think while we're here we might as well see if Wendell can learn any of those spells. Nope, not yet. Yeah, that's kind of the drawback of the, to do this. Kind of one of the drawbacks of the red mage is that he, doesn't learn spells as readily. So I think what we gotta do now is we got to, get some, or we gotta start opening stuff with a key. I think with that said, I might leave that for next episode. Yeah, 'cause I think we actually got a lot done in this particular episode. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to, let's see, get to hosting some people pretty soon. So just save this. Yeah, so I think we're actually in pretty good shape going forward throughout this game. So we got the equipment we need. We do need to work on getting some spells. At least getting Wendell's magic up so that he can use those spells. But I think outside of that, everything should be going alright afterwards. So I think, with that said, I am gonna head out I am gonna call it a night pretty soon. But really, all I'm trying to do is I'm just waiting for Twitch to load, just so I can dictate who I'm hosting. Okay, so it's /. Yeah, so I think with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting, and also I will probably see you on Tuesday with this series again. I don't know. I'll have to let you guys know on that one, but I will plan on Tuesday. So with that said, you guys take care and have yourselves a good night.